truck. And I am terrified. I am driving like a grandma and pulling over every 5 seconds to let people pass me by because I feel terrible that I have this giant whale on the road. But it seems to be going okay so far. Surprisingly, the handling of my truck seems better. I don't know if that makes sense. I guess maybe because there's, more weight in the bed and it's holding it down, more friction, whatever physics explanation you want to go with. But the truck seems to be handling really well. I'm giving it plenty of time to brake and everything. So, and I'm taking turns, again, like your 87-year-old grandma would. So it's going okay so far. I got to make it back to Schenectady, New York, where I'm staying with one of my best friends, Tyler. He has graciously allowed me to stay there. Although, while I was living there for a while, he made fun of me because I always had the heat up, but it was fine because I pay the electric bill. And now that I don't live there anymore, he's like, yeah, you can come stay, but the temperature is going to be at like a balmy 58 degrees and you can have a space heater, but that's as high as it's going. So I was like, all right, I'm happy to see you too. Thanks, Tyler. But yeah, so I'm going to Schenectady right now. It's like an hour drive. I'm like 15 minutes in. And we're losing the light, so I'm not going to talk to you for too much longer. Plus, I want to focus on this giant thing on my truck. But yeah, I'm very excited. The gentleman who sold me this, probably one of the nicest human beings that I've ever met in my life. He helped me for like 2 hours to not only, back into the thing, which is way harder than you would think, but he also helped me put my ratchet straps on. Yes, it's with ratchet straps. The tie downs, I think I mentioned this before in another video, but the tie downs that I purchased were not right for my vehicle. So I had to go the ratchet strap route, which is funny because I actually made fun of people that were using ratchet straps right before I ended up using ratchet straps myself. So yeah, they're heavy duty ratchet straps though. They're rated for over 3,300 pounds each, and I have 4 that are hooked onto the each eyelet in the camper and then down into my frame. So I think that was a pretty good solution. It seems to be working out okay. Not to jinx it or anything. Oh God, I just went under an overpass and I had a slight heart attack. Oh God, that's one thing I'm really worried about is overpasses, because they said before I bought this I was doing a bunch of research and it was like, oh yeah, and you can get an app that'll tell you about all the overpasses that are too low for your camper, and all of a sudden I just had this epiphany that I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to pay attention to all the overpass heights for the rest of my life while I have this thing, and I don't even know, if like how many overpasses there are on my way to point A and point B, because you never really think about that. And then all of a sudden you have a giant turtle shell on your vehicle and you're like, oh crap, I gotta think about this now, because I don't want to be like one of those bad news stories where there's a freaking truck that's accordioned into the side of an overpass. Oh God, there's another overpass. Oh God, I think it's fine. Oh God. Oh, another one. Oh my God. Oh God, okay, I'm still alive. I'm gonna die. Oh God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Okay, we're doing okay.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the ramp.
Alright, well, I am going to sign off because I think I need to take an exit. But, oh, nope, not that exit. Oh God, there's another overpass and a truck. Guys, you should probably stay tuned because you're probably going to see me
turn right onto the ramp.
Okay, there's my turn. Jesus. Alright, well, I'll tell you more about the guy I bought it from, Bill, and how awesome he and his wife and his little baby are in the next episode. But I'm going to try to make it home in one piece. See you later, guys. Hey, guys. Well, just wanted to give you an update. I am alive and well, and my camper is still in the back of my truck, and I'm in Schenectady where I was trying to go. So that means the easy leg of the voyage home is over, thank God. Now it's time for like the 7-hour drive all the way back down to Virginia in a couple days. yeah, that should be entertaining. But yeah, didn't have too many problems driving the truck with the camper, except the wind. Oh my God! I swear to God, I think I might have to get into sailing after this, because that's pretty much what I feel like I'm doing right now. Big gusts of wind. The only warning I have is when I hear something like rattling really loud over to my right hand side. I know I have to like brace both hands on the steering wheel real hard and be prepared for like a of like the old camper trying to like pull me over to the other lane. I'm sure I scared the pants off a few drivers in the lanes next to me, because this freaking thing's like wobbling back and forth, and I'm in here like 10 and 2, like, oh my God, I might die and I might take somebody with me. So it was a fun time. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And you should totally get a truck camper. It's a great time. It will be. So yeah, pretty uneventful ride home, minus the windstorm. Didn't have to do anything too crazy, but yeah, definitely gonna be a fun 7-hour ride home to Virginia. I will tune back in when that happens. Oh, also ratchet straps. I'll never make fun of ratchet straps again. They have not moved an inch. They are perfectly secure. Maybe I should wait to do this review until after the rest of my trip, but for right now I'm gonna say Husky ratchet straps, the over 3,300 pound rated ones, A++ from me. Alright guys, I will talk to you later, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, about to set off on the trip to Virginia. Just checked all of the tie downs and plugged my camper back in, checked all my lights. One of my airbags was looking a little bit low, so I pulled into a nice flat lighted gas station instead of Tyler's Lawn, which was a little bit of a bad barking spot to check the airbags. And I got out my tape measure. Probably looked like a crazy person with my air compressor and my extension cord and my tape measure checking my tires. But yeah, filled up the airbags. So hopefully should be good to go now. It is some terrible weather out here. I don't know if I can spin you around to see this, but here, let me pop you out of the holder. Yep, so it's basically raining and snowing at the same time. Pretty disgusting. But yeah, it could definitely be worse. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky with the roads this nasty, but hopefully with the weight of the camper and my brand new tires and my superior driving abilities, I should be okay. So I'll keep you updated, maybe let you know when I stop at a rest stop, about halfway there, but here we go. Wish me luck. So these are the roads in New York on Route 88 going to Virginia. There's about an inch, maybe a little bit more than that, of snow on the road. Hasn't even seen a plow yet, and now we're getting some sleety type snow on top of that. So not the greatest for sure, but thank goodness for four-wheel drive, because that's on, right? Meow. Well, check in later. Checking back in. We've been driving for about an hour and 20 minutes, and the roads have gotten worse. There's now about 2 inches of snow on the ground in some spots, and the winds are picking up. So I'm getting a lot of what they call porpoising going on, and that is when the truck camper starts, I don't know if you can see this, but truck camper starts bouncing up and down and pulling, or feeling like it's pulling the truck with it. So it's definitely not exactly the coolest thing to go through, but we're getting there slowly. Definitely driving slow in this nasty weather, but oh my God. Yeah, that was a bad one. I don't know if you could see the camera going up and down, but that was me running in over a bump and the entire top of my house flopping up and down on top of my truck. So yeah, But anyway, definitely taking it slow in this stuff, and still beats driving during the daytime, because I don't know if you can tell, but myself and this semi in front of me, we're both driving down the middle of the road, middle of the highway, so that we can, have a little bit of a buffer in case we start skidding out and have to do some evasive driving. But yeah, so being able to drive at night is, has its pros and cons, but I definitely prefer it just because there's pretty much no one on the road except for you and semis. So they know what they're doing in the snow for the most part, much more than those 16-year-old people that just got their, or 17-year-old people that just got their driver's licenses, or those, 80-year-old people that are freaking out and don't know what they're going to do in the snow. So I definitely prefer the truck drivers. And yeah, then again, if I were to break down or something like that, I'd kind of be SOL. So like I said, pros and cons. I prefer the night drive, but then again, I've always been a night owl, so we'll see how this goes. I'll check back in a little bit, but that's it for now. Hey guys, well, of course, got some bad news. While I was driving, well, first of all, I'm in Pennsylvania, just got across the border into Pennsylvania, only about 2 hours or so into the journey back to Virginia, and my battery light came on, and the voltmeter in the truck was reading that my battery life was, instead of being 14, it was probably around I don't know, 10 or 11. Yeah, not so good. So I pulled into a gas station, took my portable little voltmeter out here, checked the battery and everything. Turns out it looks like my alternator's not charging the battery, so I found a mechanic that was pretty close, about 7 minutes away. White knuckled it all the way here, hoping that I wasn't gonna die on the side of the highway. Made it, thankfully, and I am parked in their parking lot, which is a ghost town right now. Actually, the mechanic shop looks pretty abandoned too, so I'm not really sure if this place even has people that work here anymore. But apparently Google Maps says it's opening in the morning at like 7 a.m. So I am gonna leave them a voicemail and pray to God that they're nice people and they're gonna be okay with me sleeping in their parking lot overnight. Yeah, and I guess just try to get it fixed in the morning, but this is not where I wanted to sleep tonight, so yeah, we knew it was gonna be an adventure, right? Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna cost too much money to fix, but we'll see. I guess it's better to have my alternator die now when when I was like 7 minutes away from a mechanic shop than die like out in the middle of the boonies when I'm in the middle of the woods. So always gotta find a silver lining, right? At least I have a nice empty parking lot in a quiet little Pennsylvania town to sleep in instead of, someplace worse. So I guess that's all I'm gonna say for tonight. I'm gonna shut the truck off, probably for the last time that it'll be on for a while. And yeah, hope that they can help me in the morning. Well, I'll send you an update video then. So yeah, here I am at this mechanic shop, and I just tried to give them a call, and turns out that I didn't even get a voicemail or anything. So I went and tried to find the hours for the place, couldn't find any hours. And then I looked at the reviews that were all 5 stars, and the most recent one was 2 years ago. So I'm now seriously wondering if this place is even open for business. I guess I won't really find out until the morning, but until then, I just put my ski pants on and I just opened up some hot hands and found out that hot hands expire. So I have thankfully 2 good ones that I'm gonna put in my shoes, in my boots. So that's gonna be my warmth for the night, is these little guys. And yeah, it's gonna be a long night, but it is what it is. I don't have the camper hooked up because it was too cold in New York and I didn't want the lines to freeze. So I'm stuck with my truck, which is dead for the most part now. So yeah, it's gonna get chilly real fast in here, but we'll see what happens in the morning. Worst case scenario, I guess I will call my roadside assistance and see if they can tow me to another mechanic if this place is as deserted as it looks. So we'll see what happens in the morning.